Hello, my name is Jim Mullaney from SciTech Process Solutions. Today is Friday, May 27, 2022. Hope everyone is doing safe from the new COVID strain going around. It's quite contagious and a lot of people are out sick, but hopefully we'll get through it as a world. Today I'm doing a video of a source inspection of 2 out of 3 spin rinse dryers on an order for a customer. We do not give our customers' names out on our videos because this will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, but their PO number is 20837. I'll talk about the configuration of these tools a little bit so we understand what they are. These are going to be going to Europe, so these are 220 systems. They're fully CE marked. They have our state-of-the-art slick device graphic controller. This graphic controller, far and away, is the best controller you can buy in any rinse dryer in the world. It's fantastic. We have our light indicators. A little bit different than our normal light indicators. Normally we have no audio alarm. This customer wanted an audio alarm, so what they have they get 3 lights and an audible. So if there's an error, instead of flashing red, you get the audible alarm. They also have a leak detection down at the bottom, and the machine, you can't see that because it's enclosed. We also have some skirts that we ship with the tools. That allows them, when the tool's installed in the fab through the wall, no parts can fall under the rinse dryer. It blocks the bottom of the rinse dryer from being open, which is very nice. This customer runs the Integris A182 60 MB MC cassette, and they have a special larger cutout than normal for reference. In our video here, in our demo, we have just different cassettes here, different vintages. They also, let me look on the back. They have the resistivity option. I can see the resistivity probe. They have the water recirculation option. I've got our EMO back here. On the back of the machine also, it has our serial tag. These are the SciTech 870Ss. This serial number happens to be 01438, manufactured May 2022 with all the supply voltages and amps. The last option should be my anti-static modules, and I see them right there. So this would be what we call a fully loaded rinser dryer. Pretty much all the options that most customers would buy, including the EMO, CE marking, state-of-the-art controller, etc. So what I'll do is, it's kind of boring watching the spin rinse dryer run. I'll go ahead and start the tools and then talk about our remanufacturing process and the other products SciTech offers. For reference, this is a pretty standard process. 60 seconds at a 500 RPM rinse. We have 10 seconds at a purge at 1800. What that purge does is it'll blow the water out of the DI line so it doesn't drip back during the dry cycle. And you've got dry 1, which is your traditional high RPM dry, to sling the DI water off the cassette, the wafers, and the rotor. And that's a shorter duration, only 90 seconds. Then you go into the traditional dry 2, which slows back down to 500 RPM for 300 seconds, or in this case would be 5 minutes. So I'll go ahead and start these tools and then go from there. So simply start. Make sure the cassettes are pushed in. There we go. While these are running, we'll just do a little scan here. Can you see over here? We're quite busy here. Here's some Vertec spin rinse dryers. These are 8-inch spin rinse dryers. Also over here we have a customer's. We have quite a lot, actually. Every week, multiple systems come in where we evaluate our customers' tools. So they take a traditional machine that's been running the fab for 10, 15 years, send it to us. We'll do an evaluation, looking for any parts that are broken, out of spec. We then send our remanufacturing report back to them, and we'll build this up to like our current standard. The only thing that might not change is the poly, unless the customer wants that paid for. We also have a second 8-inch spin rinse dryer over here, another Vertec. The reason you see Vertec rinser dryers is 2 years ago, SciTech acquired the Vertec product line. We are now the OEM for Vertec spin rinse dryers. We have all the parts, service, controller repairs, etc. So we are the OEM for Vertec also. Okay, we're now running into the quick high RPM dry. As you can see, these are very smooth. These are nice. These are fantastic. All new rotors. Our systems, as you can see, look brand new and they run like brand new. That's our current policy. You can buy this system at a heavily discounted price compared to the cost of a new system, which we believe is higher technology. Okay, while we're running here, let me talk about our remanufacturing process. So At SciTech, we have a couple choices. We sell refurbished tools or we sell new systems. On a refurbished system, so what happens is we'll go ahead and get the order from the customer. We have an internal manufacturing write-up. We review that with our manufacturing manager. Once this is staged for build, back in our, we call it dry manufacturing, the head assemblies are built up. There's no poly, there's no frame, it's just kind of like this. And we tear the systems down. We go through our remanufacturing process. I won't go in detail here because it's on our quote, but all the metal parts are re-electro polished. We replace the bowl heaters, the doors, the window seals, the 8 and 20 PSI sensors, all the Teflon tubing, all the pneumatic tubing. It's like new. So once a head is built up there, we have a QC by another technician, make sure that it's built correctly. If it passes the QC there, it comes into a wet test, only just the head assembly on a stainless steel cart. It then is hooked up to our DI system. It goes complete DI testing, make sure the fittings are tight, there's no leaks, etc. Once it passes there, we have another technician come do a QC test on it. Assuming it passes both the dry and the wet QC test, it goes into our burn-in program. Our burn-in program is approximately 50 process runs with no errors. If we find an error, then we go ahead and fix that error and start the process again. Once the head assembly passes that, we put it into configuration. Sometimes it's a tabletop unit, sometimes it's a single unit on a roll around, sometimes it's a double stack. It doesn't really matter. So then we put it, in this case a double stack, we put the whole system in, run all the wiring, all the amp cables, all the controllers, no poly yet, do all the debugging of that, make sure it works good. Then we put the poly on, do another 20 to 25 process runs to make sure there's no vibration in any of the poly. And then we go ahead and release it to sales for a video. Every single system we ship has a prior to ship video. It's not an acceptance video anymore. It used to be years ago, but we document that to show the quality of our tools, and especially any tools that you ship into international. We can't control the shipping companies that people use, so this machine might fly around, bounce around halfway around the world. We still honor any issues that we have with tools with our customers, which are usually nothing. So that's what we do. Okay, now we're kind of in our boring 500 seconds. Let me talk about our other products. We'll stay in the wet processing line first. We do quite a lot of the single mask and wafer scrubbers. That would be the Ultra T, Ultra Tech, and KNS. We're always building those. We also have spare parts for all those tools. We are now, we believe, the only supplier of any parts for the HTC box washers. That's the 4000, 8000, 8010, 8020, and 8030. We have spray bars, we have door seal kits, we have new motors, we have the whole heater assemblies, we have the Omron control replacement, we have everything. So we're right now, I think we have a backlog of 3, maybe 4 of those complete units. They're the high-end systems, clean out your cassettes and boxes and other peripheral stuff inside of a wafer fab. So that kind of rounds out our wet processing. We do metrology work. We have the KLA 10-core particle counters, the 4500, 5500, 6000 class, or traditional ones. We do prometric systems. We have nanometric systems. We just shipped a couple nanometric systems out in the last couple of weeks. We do DECTAX profilometers, and we also do the alpha step profilometers. That's kind of that product line. We do quite a lot actually with photoresist, in the sense that not tracks anymore, but the peripheral equipment. YES ovens all the time. We always have 2 or 3 in stock, and we usually have one being refurbished. We do quite a lot of photoresist pump repairs. We do the IDI, Cyborg, Millipore. Customers send us pumps in. They'll send us sometimes their whole assembly with the controllers, all the interface wires. We do a complete tear down of the pump and a complete remanufacturing. It also is video before it's actually shipped out. So we have photolithography equipment. We have DI cleaning equipment, rinser dryers, mask cleaners, and box washers, and the whole slew of our metrology. The last thing we also do is, if you go on our website, we have quite a lot of high and low power microscopes, your Nikon, your lights, etc. So we're a very versed company. We've got about a minute left, minute and a half. SciTech has been expanding heavily. We, 5 months ago now, or 6 months ago, purchased our second manufacturing building. Now between our two buildings, back to back, we have 15,000 square feet of manufacturing. We have already started the demo of our new clean room putting in. This final test area is going to be 7 times bigger because we have so much business now. We're going to have 9 stations or 10 stations for double stacks to be tested at a time. Okay, we got a few seconds left. At the end of the process, it's called the RSP, or rotor stop positioner. It's in the back of the machine. It'll have a cam that fires out. It'll upright, we call home position, which is 12 o'clock, the cassette. You probably won't hear it, but I'll hear the door release because right now they're locked, as you can see. And then I can open them up, check for the hot end too, and then check for the drawings. So we have 17 seconds and about 25 over there. Okay, green means you're running process and, with this customer's light indicators. Okay, we're braking now. The rotor stoppers are just fired. I heard the door release. Okay. So you notice this one's it turned off. The other light indicators turn blue when it's time to unload, but not here. So I hear all the systems stopping. On our controller, it says process complete, okay. If there was an issue, you have an alarm, it would tell you incomplete process. To clear the screen, you can hit acknowledge, you can open the door, or you can hit clear. All three do the same thing. So I'll just go ahead and open the door, as you'll see, up here. There you go. If there was an alarm, this alarm would be on, red, and our full alarm screen would tell you what's going on. If the door had a problem, if the heater blanket had a problem, the anti-static. We believe we're the only company that has a special DLL algorithm. We monitor the anti-static modules, and we can actually tell you if your anti-static module is going bad. That's key because that is important for particle control. Customers in wafer fabs all of a sudden have a particle problem, and maybe 7 steps down the line they started having device failures or yield failure, and they work their way back and they find out it was a spin rinse dryer, and they don't even know that the anti-static module is not working for particle control. We now tell you if it's bad. So if there was a problem and this system had to go down, operator hits boom right there. Go back to here, and you'll see in a second. There we go. Oh, I forgot. On this indicator, because it has less lights, it's just the light green. You can't tell, but it's multicolor right there. Okay, let's check things. Hot end 2, don't want to burn my hand. The bowl looks great. Wafers look good. Try the bottom system. Nice and dry, look good. Okay. Look good. And look beautiful. Alrighty. So, as discussed earlier, this is 2 out of 3 systems. There will be a second video later next week. Today is Friday. Monday is a holiday in the United States, Memorial Day, to support our troops. So there'll be a video later in the week of the 3rd system that'll be coming out of test. If you have any questions, anywhere on our website at sitechprocess.com, you can go to any, you can do it. We have a search bar in the top left. You can put in alpha stack, profilometer, maybe a semi-tool part number, and it'll take you to those pages or a group of pages. On any page, you can click contact sales. It'll send us an email. We'll immediately get back to you. So in our SciTech, we have pictures, we have specifications, we cross-reference part numbers to the past competitors and so forth. So it's very helpful. If there are any questions, you can email us, like I said, through the website, or call us at 916-797-9000. That's our main direct number to the business. And you can ask for anyone in the sales department. Again, today is Friday, May 27th, 2022. My name is Jim Eleni. I hope everyone has a safe holiday weekend. Thank you.